Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about spiritual science and everyday dedication and resolve to the divine and spirit and the path helps you change and, well, weave into and work upon your disposition. We need to change our disposition if we are to connect to the divine again. Because as we stand, we cannot drag down the divine to the viewpoint we have, and it will never happen unless it becomes a caricature of what the divine truly is. It is not that the divine is the physical, because it is, but the physical is a manifestation of divine work, of divine movement and facts. Physical results is divine facts. So, by us connecting to what is alive again, what is within us also, for example, the silence, but also the movements, and becoming acquainted with ourselves as we would become acquainted with another human being. Seeing yourselves kind of from the outside as just another human, and treat oneself thereafter and not be overly lenient because you are yourself. It is all about the discipline, but you are not cruel or cruel or brutal either. There is a perfect balance between, as we say, the disciplined and the gentle. Without gentleness, nurture, rest, and the motherly love you give yourself, more or less, you will tire yourself and burn yourself out fairly quickly because you become too cold and detached, too Philistine. You suck all fun and warmth out of everyday life. Now, if we only go on the other side and only want to feel good and only want to sit in the comfort of good emotions and so on, we will never be able to build character, never be able to build inner spiritual strength, be able to stand in the world as an individual being. It is all about the more struggle and, well, understanding you have fought for, the stronger your inner being become, the more sure, the more confidence you are given by higher powers to be able to speak in surety and in truth, because this is what you live. By working spiritual science into your everyday life, seeing things from a very much different lens than what we otherwise are seeing things from in day-to-day normal consciousness. We need to change that so that we can be here and now observing and see the spiritual powers behind everything. As I have told you before, you as a human being are more than just this physical body. When I am in front of you, I see your physical body, and I see that you are a being with thoughts, with feelings, with a will, with a physical, etheric, astral, and ego, and a lot more. It is all about tapping into Michaelic thinking, seeing the spiritual, invisible human being behind the human. So that from behind every facial expressions, you have the human being behind it. He is here interacting and are participating behind the body. It's not like, for example, when you just zone out and your thoughts are running on automatic. It is not you that is holding your thoughts anymore. Your thoughts are in the subconscious being more or less taken over by whatever passive forces that is making you think things. By you sitting in your thoughts, you can think with your thoughts instead of letting them run on passive in the background. Because that is not what our thoughts are meant to do. They are meant to be grabbed a hold onto and mastered. Through mastery of your thoughts, you can get to, well, penetrate deeper into your body so that you can truly shine that light down in there, deepest down into the depths of the darkness, so that you can shine up and light up whatever is there so you can get to become acquainted with it. The more you get to know yourself, the more you know what to master, what to heal, what to shed, what to, in general, to become a more divine, lovely, spiritual human being. It truly is like Build-A-Bear, or what the hell. I don't even know what that is because it is not in our country. But a building kit of the human being. What kind of qualities do I wish to build and to weave into my personality that might be uplifting, good, dignified, and, well, elegant for a human being? It really is about, and you practice every day. So practice walking, practice talking to yourself, practice. That is, it is all about how dedicated are you. How much can you live into this, and how much can you truly infuse it in your life, pervade it in your whole of life, in your social interactions, in your everyday observations, because the more awake you become to this, the more in the stream you are. The more in the present Rosicrucian stream you are in, and with the Christ behind you, protecting, guiding, and loving you, you truly can get a grasp of the warm, morally loving, nurturing, so that you are not led astray by egotism, so that you truly can know why you're cultivating things, not only to gain power, not only to accumulate and to be a hoarder in any sense of the word, because you can be a spiritual hoarder too. And without sharing it, it becomes stuck. You need to have a certain active flow out into the world of spirituality. And if not, and you only hoard and hoard and hoard, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Save yourself? But why? Why not the whole of mankind? Why not include everyone? Why not include as many as possible? Of course, after freedom. Because we never force anything or anyone. That is, again, that will be fully counterproductive to our evolution. Freedom is what we poke, yes, we do inspire, we do push. This is something you can do, but we never say you must do this, you have to do this. It will be completely counterproductive and against our evolution. Development, unfolding of understanding, potential, growth, all of this should be done in freedom, not in forcing. In forcing, you will never be able to grow those four living forces, because try growing a plant by force somewhere, it's not possible. It has to be grown on their own terms, in their own freedom, or else it won't be a true flower of that type of plant, you know? It has to be on its own terms. Of course, it is the same by being a gardener. Yes, you can do a few tricks here and there to allow for a more steady and a more rapid growth here and there, maybe give it a little bit of nourishment and so on, maybe even gene manipulation, which I do not stand for. But you get my drift. You still have to wait for the plant. You still have to be patient with it. Nurture it, be gentle with it, talk to it, be a parent to it. It's the same with your inner etheric body. That is how you weave love into your life forces, into your life formative forces. And with your astral being and your thinking mastered, or at least grab the hold onto, so you can slowly over time master it, because mastery requires a lot of effort. Then you can start to work deeper into your body and work upon your etheric and physical. The astral is the easiest one to go into because it is the more spiritual. It is your imagination and visualization and thinking. And your thinking also reflects in the etheric, but it is dragged down from the astral in a sense. The thought world is all around us, swirling all around us, so we drag thoughts into our being, thought beings into our living body. And it is all about what we choose to invite in. That is also the discipline to be able to banish and abolish any kind of lower beings into the subconscious again, or out to the thought world, so that it doesn't well, affect our conscious being. So we do not sit there going down into a conscious downward spiral in negative and pessimistic thinking, because it never leads anywhere. It will only bring you more and more and more and more, and you will at a certain point have to come out of there, right? It is all about, with the Christ, you have the hope, faith, love, hope, the inner strength to always come out of it. You never, never give up. It is all about that life force, that love. Love for life, love for the divine, for every human being, every individual, every life on this earth, every rock, every plant, every animal, every human being, every divine being, and everything in between. And to, well, awaken all of the concepts and to place them and to bring a living sense of the cosmos with many living, a whole conglomeration of different community of beings, including, and that is excluding the physical, that is the spiritual world. The physical also have a conglomeration and a plethora of life and movements and forms and shapes and so on. But in the spiritual world there are many, many different personalities, beings and communities too. It is about connecting to them. But not in abstractions, connecting to where they belong in this physical world in a sense. It's not like they are part of this, and it's about finding it behind, you know? And this is how you keep your thinking, feeling and will alive, interacting with the outer world, so you don't lose yourself within your own self, in your own bubble of isolation, and you don't lose yourself in the group soul, and losing your personality and individuality in that. It is about staying in that middle and have a constant stream of goodness and love and truth to the world as best as possible. And I will leave you with this, and may Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, the ancient masters of old, the higher hierarchy, and every ancestors from every incarnation bless, protect, guide, love you on your individual path, and may you awaken to your love and heart and warmth for every human being, and may you start to shine like the sun over the incarnations and this lifetime to come. Blessed be you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.